Okay, so this is the second Respondus tutorial, and I'm going to focus on question groups using Respondus to establish question groups that will then show up in Canvas. So let's say that you've already constructed your test, your quiz, or your exam that you're going to have question groups for. And let's say that each of you're going to have 3 questions per group. You can have as many questions per group as you want. This all depends on how you set it up. So when you are constructing your test, just make sure that, say if you're going to have 3 questions per group, that the questions are consecutive. So in this case, questions 1, 2, and 3 are going to be in my first question group. And then questions 4, 5, and 6 are going to be in my second question group, etc. They just need to be uh, they just need to be grouped together when you build your test in Word. So they're all properly formatted, just like I explained in the first tutorial. So once you get your test built in Word, then again, let's say that I'm going to do every 3 questions is going to be one of my question groups. So then I'm going to go to Respondus and open up Respondus. I'm going to import that into Respondus. And let's see here. I think I called it this. Copy that name, paste the name here. I like to use this feature. And I'm going to hit preview. Hopefully I don't get any warnings. Then I'm going to hit finish. And in this case, I wouldn't want to change the point value here. You're going to have an opportunity to change the point value when you put the questions in groups. And then you can always change the point values in Canvas as well. So now I'm going to go to Settings. And then I'm going to go to Group Questions and then click here on Question Groups, or the Question Groups feature within Settings. And then here it's going to say Add New Set. So that's default. You want to leave that be. And then you're going to put the first question you want in the group. So I'm going to start with 1, and then I'm going to do 3 questions per group. So questions 1, 2, and 3. I want Canvas to select one of those 3 questions when a student is taking the test. You can do question groups and have Canvas select more than 1 question per group, however you want to set it up. But in this case, this example, I'm going to say of those 3 questions in the group, Canvas is going to randomly select one of them when the student is taking this test. And then here's where you can enter the point value. So if you want each question group to be worth 1 point or 2 points or half a point, whatever, you set that there. And then you hit Add New Set, and then you just keep going. So I did 1, 2, and 3. Now I'm going to do 4, 5, and 6 for my next question group. And then 7, 8, 9, and I only have 9 questions in this example. So once I get done with that, and you can also see over here, down here, that there's group A, group B, group C, and then there are no more questions. So I'm done at this point setting the questions in their groups. So I click OK. You can go through and then you can preview the file. It won't show you the question groups here, but you can go and double check each question. When you are satisfied that everything looks good, then you're going to go to Publish Wizard, and then now you've already established you set up where you're going to publish it. You don't have to go through that kind of login process that I showed you in the first tutorial. All you have to do now is hit Next. Now here's where there's a difference. So actually I think it's in the next. No, here it is. So this is going to still be a test, so you're going to leave that as a graded quiz. the name you probably don't need to change, but here you left this blank before in the first example, or you didn't click these boxes or select these boxes, but now since you want question groups, you need to select both of these boxes. If you do not, then the questions won't be properly grouped in Canvas. So select both of those boxes. That's the only change you need to make here. Then you click Next. You navigate to the course where you want to publish or you want to push the quiz to. Then you click Next. Now everything's pretty much the same. You have to wait for it to publish to Canvas. And then I'll go to Canvas and show you what it looks like there. So it should be done pretty quickly. Okay, so here we are, finished. Now I'm going to get the course where I published it to, and then I'm going to decide where I want to put it. Let's say, again, I'm going to put it in my Unit 2 module, whatever module you want to put the quiz in. Again, if you're already at the module, you would want to make sure that you refresh before looking for the quiz. So now I'm going to go here and look for my quiz or my test. I'm going to add that there. And then now when you go through and edit the quiz, you can still set up all the parameters you want here. But when you go to questions, now you're going to see they're grouped. So here's my first set. It's got the 3 questions I put in there, second set, third set. Now if you realize that you made a mistake here, you can make changes right here. You can reorganize these right here in Canvas. It's really not that difficult if necessary. You can also go in to the edit feature and you can edit specific questions if you discover that you need to do that. You can also change the point value if you need to do that. So you can do all of these edits in Canvas if you discovered that you have made a mistake. When everything is to your satisfaction, then again what I do is save without publishing. I'll go through for a preview and take a look at the quiz in preview mode or in student view if you prefer. When you're satisfied that everything is good, then of course you would want to publish. Okay, so that was the tutorial on question groups. Hopefully that was helpful. I am going to make at least one more tutorial showing you how to use, if you have questions where you need to use pictures, figures, anything like that, how you can also set that up as well.